Dr. Greer, you've talked about this transnational organization that controls this. Can you explain this to the audience and talk about the urgency to neutralize the capabilities of this organization? Because I think too many people think it's the government covering it up, and they don't have a clear idea of who is actually behind the cover-up.
One of our early disclosure project witnesses who appeared at the National Press Club in 2001, almost 24 years ago, right before 9/11, is a man named Carl Wolf, who's since deceased. But he, in 1968, was at Langley Air Force Base at a national security agency compartmented operation. And he says it was like a United Nations. There was people from all over the world in there, China, other countries that you'd say, oh, those are our enemies. No, they were in a compartmented operation dealing with this. That was 1968. So this is why no president or Congress has been able to get this under control up till now. And the good news is that there are a number of people in those operations who want to come out. They want to defect. But there's a special access project, top secret, special compartmented information, that's under a law enforcement entity. And these are guys who've been Green Berets, special forces, who separated from the military now and are prepared under executive order to go forward and get the most sensitive and damaging aspects of these illegal covert operations under control here in the United States. They also have a plan to do it, what's called OCONUS, outside the continental United States. CONUS is continental United States. OCONUS is outside continental United States. So with what's coming out this week and in the subsequent weeks and months, because there's going to be a gradual release over the next few months, that urgently needs to happen. It absolutely, and this is in the executive orders for the incoming president, the current president, and the Congress. But at this point, we're at this inflection point where all that can get resolved because there are enough people. There's been a generational change. There are enough people in the mid to upper levels of these covert programs that want out.
UFO sightings the military can't explain. Congressional hearings, Pentagon whistleblowers, armadas of strange aircraft flying over, of all places, New Jersey. What does it all mean? Well, since last year's groundbreaking interview with whistleblower David Grush, NewsNation's been out front on this story, and we've got another major exclusive. A new whistleblower is coming forward saying he's not just saying he's heard about a secret government program to retrieve UFO crash remains. He says he's worked on this program. He claims to have video to prove it and credentialed colleagues who back him up, and he has the attention of at least one senior lawmaker. NewsNation's Coulthard has been working on the story for more than a year. He conducted the interview for a special report airing right here this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And NewsNation correspondent Joe Khalil is here with a first look. Joe, these are pretty stunning claims.
Elizabeth, the man you saw in the video, Jake Barber, he's an Air Force veteran, and he is coming forward with some shocking claims. The first person to go public saying that he actually participated directly in a secret military program that he believes was to retrieve UAP or alien craft. Now, Barber says he was contracted as a helicopter pilot. He retrieved all kinds of crashed craft. Some of it, he says, top secret and explainable. Others, he says, however, he believes were non-human origin. It's not just him. We've got three other military veterans backing up his story on the record and on camera to NewsNation. So take a listen quickly to just part of Coulthard's conversation with Barber.
So tell me about the moment when you realized that you were involved in a retrieval of non-human technology, alien tech.
So it became very clear the first time our communication process and procedure was modified. And then just visually looking at the object on the ground, you could tell that it was extraordinary and anomalous. It was not human.
How close did you get?
Well, I was a helicopter pilot, and I operate with 150 foot to 200 foot long line. So I got within 150 feet of this object.
What did you see?
I saw an egg, a white egg.
Was there any visible propulsion system on it?
No, there's no engine, there was no thermal signature. I was operating at night when I finally came in to pick it up, so I'm working under night vision goggles at the time. And it was quite clear. I flipped it up, flipped it down, and looked at it a couple of different ways.
How did you know that egg-shaped object was non-human in origin?
But visually, after seeing all kinds of things in my past, it was clearly something that was ridiculously looking. It's inconsistent with anything I've ever seen before. I can also tell you that the reaction by my team, we all knew we were dealing with something extraordinary.
And at no stage were you subsequently told that the craft was of non-human origin?
I will tell you that during this process, over the last couple of years, it's been confirmed to me by ranking members of the UAP task force that what we were working with that night was in fact NHI, and it was not a unique experience.
So, Elizabeth, Saturday night, 8 p.m., is that special that you can see here? They've also got some exclusive video of one of these retrievals that's never before been seen. We've also confirmed Barber has met with some high-level Senate staff. So a lot there, and you're going to see all that this weekend.
Wow.